to serve as your moderator this evening. I come to you with the hope that some of you have recognized me. The guy in the lobby said, "Hey, Merv." Well, we're here only to talk about the possible end of the world. And we have some real superstars to come to wade right into this hugely important and recently very current topic. After the Cold War, nuclear danger seemed to many a thing of the past, but soon we learned otherwise. In April of last year, President Obama declared, quote, "Clearly and with conviction, America's commitment to seek the peace and security of the world without nuclear weapons." Since then, there's been a virtual traffic jam of events in the nuclear arena. Just today, Obama and President Medvedev of Russia signed a new arms control agreement. Next week, Obama will host a nuclear security summit with the heads of state of 40 nations, and China's Hu Jintao actually has agreed to come. And the administration just released its roadmap for nuclear policy, Nuclear Posture Review. Following hard on the heels of this will be the review conference for the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, which is a kind of roadmap for the world in the nuclear area. Have we reached a turning point in the nuclear story? Have we reached a turning point that is a fork in the road with ominous consequences regarding the decisions we make now? Has the long-deferred dream, nuclear disarmament, come within reach? Or, on the contrary, is a new and terrifying age of multiplying nuclear dangers upon us? To help us answer these questions, I will be asking Jonathan Schell, the Doris Schaefer Peace Fellow at the Nation Institute, Peace and Disarmament Correspondent for the Nation, author of 13 books, including Fate of the Earth and The Unconquerable World. He is certainly the son my mother wanted to have. He is currently a visiting lecturer at Yale College, where his class on the nuclear age has seen a spike in attendance, suggesting maybe there is a renewed engagement on the part of students with this issue. We're pleased you're here, Jonathan, and we're grateful that you have found time to bring your expertise to this panel. Kennette Benedict has long championed against weapons of mass destruction from her current role as the executive director and publisher of the Bulletin of AtomicScientists to her job as the director of international peace and security for the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, where she also served as senior advisor to the president. From 2003 to 2005, she co-chaired the Peace and Security Funders Group. We welcome you, Kennette, to our panel today, and we thank you for being with us. Finally, Dan Ellsberg. Daniel Ellsberg, who many of you know as the man who photocopied and leaked a 7,000-page document which later came to be known as the Pentagon Papers. Less well known as Daniel's long engagement with the nuclear question. He is known it from within the government as well as without. As an advisor to Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara and others, he had the highest security clearance and access to U.S. targeting plans. A desire to tell what he had learned was one of the motivations for leaving government when he released the Pentagon Papers. Since then, he has been a close analyst of the twists and turns of nuclear policy. Dan, we're grateful that you're here. This probably ranks pretty close to the most important moment of your professional life when you appeared on the Donohue show. I'd like to invite each of these panelists to speak for 5 minutes, and we shall begin with Jonathan Schell. Following that, I will be up here gabbing, and then you will be asked to write your questions, and they'll be sent forward for your participation. Let's see if we can't set a record and get a whole bunch of people in this thing. Jonathan.